Good morning. Welcome to practice. We're going to begin laying down, and we're going to lay over a blanket or a towel and fold it on a long, narrow setting so that you can put that across your mat under your shoulder blade. Now, double check when you lay on it that your arms can go out from your shoulders and the arms are on the floor, not the blanket, and that your neck feels okay. So if it feels like it's pulling or crunching in any way your neck to reach the floor, put another support, another blanket or a block underneath your head. And just allowing that part of the body, the neck, the upper back, to relax. Your legs could be in neutral position, parallel, feet parallel, or soles of the feet together and knees out wide. Take a few moments here to find the breath. Let yourself breathe as deeply as feels good. Let yourself find your weight, your being on this equipment in this posture. Feeling yourself drawing all the aspects of yourself that you send out to others, other activities, drawing those to yourself, noticing how you feel. Sometimes using the equipment like this can feel a little awkward. Relaxing as much as you can. Beautiful. And if it feels okay, we're going to take the arms straight overhead. Otherwise, leave them out to the side. And we're going to reach, even stretch, neck really relaxed. Letting your ribs feel heavy, your shoulders, armpits. Nice work, and very gently bringing the arms back in to your torso, bending in your legs, and we're going to slowly roll off the blanket to the side. Depending on what activities you've been doing, sometimes that can feel very strong. So really treat yourself kindly, moving nice and slow. All right, and that was a lovely preparation for forward virasana. So we'll bring the big toes together and the knees out wide. Reaching your arms. And easing your spine towards the front of your chest. Where you just had the blanket behind the shoulder blade, feeling that part of your body gently pressing towards the ribs, the front rib, and letting the breath be as deep, take as long as feels good. The back of the neck lengthening, and the shoulders reaching back away from your ears, and the top of the head reaching forward. Beautiful. And then up into all fours and walk the hands further forward. So knees are about hip width, hands shoulder width. We're going to make some spinal wave movements. And you're going to bring your attention to your head and your neck. And let the movement begin there, focusing on the movement of the head and the neck. And letting the spine move, following the movement, becoming more and more natural feeling. More supple and less awkward. Noticing how your neck feels, how the spine moves. Beautiful. And now we're going to focus, same movement, but we're going to start with the tailbone. So go back to begin with. And focusing on the tailbone moving, the pelvis moving, and your spine following. And let that same sense of freedom still reach right up to the neck. So there's an ease to the movement of your spine. Every little joint supple. Letting the breath be as long and deep as feels good. Ah, beautiful. Okay, we're going to bring the hips back to the heels and back into forward virasana. So now we've got that real sense of flow along the spine. Take the shoulders back, the top of the head forward. Breathing as deeply and widely as feels good. And we're going to walk our hands over to the left and really reach with your right hand. Neck relax, throat relax. Mm. Mm. And then over to the right side. Really reaching with your left hand. Mm. Mm. Lovely. All right, we're going to lay down now onto our right side, or I'm on my right side, so you can see your device. And we're going to put the arm straight out and rest your head on your shoulder. Make a straight line with the right side of your body. Good. And lift up your left leg. I'm going to make little circles here so that you can feel the gluteus muscle working. Little circles take too much energy, and you can explore the suppleness of your movement. If you start to make the circles bigger, you'll find there's more weight in the legs, so it's going to be harder work for the muscles. They'll get stronger more quickly, but sometimes that's not what we need. So take it easy and double check, how does your neck feel? We want to stay nice and relaxed there. Good. So I didn't say which direction to do your circles. I'm going up and back, but we are going to swap in a moment. Good. So it takes a few revolutions to start to feel that muscular fatigue. Is what we're after. Trying to feel that in the buttock muscle. Okay, and the other direction. Important to keep checking in with your neck. Nice and relaxed there. Okay, so circle in the other direction now. Ooh. Remember, the smaller circle is more subtle. The larger circle is going to fatigue the muscles faster. But you modify so that it feels good for you. Okay. Hopefully that feels a little bit tired now. And we're going to turn over and be on the left side and make a nice straight line with your body and check that your neck feels really relaxed. Good. I'm using my right hand for balance in front of me. Pick up the right leg and let's do the right side. So you can do really little circles here. That feels like it's more doable, or you can make them bigger. But neck relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And letting the breath be as deep and long as feels good. Okay, and then the other direction. Beautiful. Let's roll onto our tummy. Forward on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to lift up and down, the torso up and down. Press the tops of the feet down. Squeeze your kneecaps, squeeze the buttock muscle, but lifting the breastbone and lowering. So the lower and the back core of the body is what is lifting here. Unless you're pressing all your weight into your hands, you can keep them light on the floor. So we're starting to really warm up the gluteus muscles, the lower back. Nice work. Press up into your all fours again, and we're going to come back into forward virasana. So that part of the body we've been working, so the muscles are starting to feel warm. And now we're going to look at lengthening and broadening and finding your breath. Let the breath be as deep and long as feels good. And notice what it feels like to move from the tension of those postures for that lower back area into this lengthening and broadening. Mm. 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 Beautiful. Come up into your all fours again. This time just arching the spine up and down. Looking for ways to Notice when the body is tense, natural tension, but also ways to let go of that tension. So noticing how that feels in your spine now, your lower back, your neck. Lovely. Walk the hands further forward so your elbows can be on the floor under the shoulders. Chest towards the front of the legs. And allowing the upper back to press towards the front chest broad. And breathing deeply. Beautiful. Bring the hands back up into all fours, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog pose. And we're going to press one leg straight and the other bent, and do that alternating in an alternating fashion. Let your head hang down. Lifting the hips, the sit bones. Let the hips move naturally and follow the movement of your legs. Notice that easeful movement across the sacrum. Neck really relaxed here. Pressing the fingerprints, base of the index fingers. And now pressing down both of your heels. Let the shoulders be a little wider. And the bones of your spine, particularly where we had the blanket to start the practice, press them forward. Nice work. We're going to bring the knees to the floor. Hands off the floor. And step your right foot forward. So we want a nice big lunging position here. Bring the hips a little further forward. Good. Now, if it's too hard on your left knee, you can put your blanket under your knee. But otherwise, we're going to keep the hips forward and we're going to lift the torso and lift the arms up by the ears. And drawing the shoulder blades down and looking up. Ooh. Reaching up with your arms. Beautiful. Release the hands back to the floor and step your right foot back, or it might be easier to step the foot back first and then hands to the floor. And then downward facing dog pose. And then knees to the floor and left foot forward. Ooh, we want a nice big lunge. Bring the hands back to the floor, either side of your front foot, and bring the hips forward. We often want to shy away from that movement, but exploring what's possible here and finding your breath. Long, deep breath. Satisfying. Beautiful. Check in. Do you need a blanket under your right knee? Because we're going to lift up. But don't lift up and let go of that good work of bringing the hip forward. So keep the hip forward, lift the torso. Ooh, lift the arms, draw the shoulder blades down. And if it feels all right on your neck, looking up. Otherwise, look forward. Taking the thumbs back, the small fingers up. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're going to bring the hands back to the mat and be again in your forward virasana. Knees out wide. And really finding the flow of your breath. This beautiful posture, broadening and lengthening the lower back. And when you work with that awareness in your upper back, the bones of the spine reaching forward, feel how much space there is for the breath. The back of the lungs filling. Nice work. We're going to tuck the toes under and walk your hands back. And we're going to work on our rolling back over the feet. So we're alternating from a squatting position to a kneeling position. So position your feet where this works for you. You could try feet hip width and parallel. You might need your feet a little bit wider if you're rolling back into your squat. Now, if you have trouble with that squatting movement, you might just be working on lifting the knees up and down without crashing them to the floor. So keeping an intention to the movement. Good. And if this feels pretty doable, once you're in your squat, you press your heels down and you lift up. And then you try squatting, keeping the heels down. Keep the heels down as much as you can. You can put your hands on the floor and back into kneeling. So we've got kneeling, squatting, standing. But there's all little parts to that. So maybe it's better for your knees to go from standing and just working on the first little part of bending the knee. And we want to feel really strong in the quadriceps here, like they're supporting the knee joint. Good, otherwise you can be practicing. Maybe even not using your hands. Woohoo. Nearly beautiful. Take a stand facing the long edge of your mat. Tadasana. Noticing as you stand tall where there is tension in your body. We need tension to be lifting the legs, supporting the spine. And where there is ease, finding the breath. Okay, we're going to be standing on one leg and alternating from side to side. So if you need a chair, you could have the back of the chair near you just to hang on to. But we're going to pick up the left leg and you're going to touch your left knee with your right hand. And if you can hold there, then hold. Otherwise, even just getting to touch is good. But when you place the foot back down, try to place it hip width parallel and find where it's going to go before you transfer your weight. And then we just do the other side. Simple. So it'll be the left knee with the right hand. No, scrap that. Left hand, right knee. Okay, but the movement that we're really working on is putting the foot back down and then transferring the weight. So we're not falling back into position. Side to side. Feel where the body is supported. That proud posture. Nice. Okay, next time you take your left knee with your right hand, we're going to turn the leg across the body even more. So you're facing to the front, but we're really testing the balance. Good. Same thing. Place the foot back down with intention. Good. And then the right leg. And really take it across to the left side as far as you can. Nice. All right, a little bit different this time. When you pick up the left leg, take it with the left hand. And we're going to take the left leg out to the left side and the right arm out to the right side. Beautiful. Back to the front and laying that leg or the foot back down. Good. And then the right leg. Hold with your right hand. Right leg out to the right side. You can take your left arm out from your left shoulder without hunching the shoulders up. Back to center. Releasing. Okay. So we're going to take the left leg now behind and hands at the hip. Have your right leg a little bit bent. Reach your left hip toes back. You can keep them on the floor, although try and lift them. All right. And then we're going to lift the left hip. And so we're looking to the left side. Ooh, we're going to try and stay balanced. Drop the left hip and look to your right side. So the pelvis is tipping from side to side. Hands can stay at the hip. That's sort of the easiest placement, keeps your center of gravity close. If you want to make it a little bit trickier, hands can be at the heart in prayer position or even out like an aeroplane from your shoulders. Ooh. Nice work. And then back to center, lifting your foot with intention. Ooh. Finding your breath. Right foot behind you, left leg a little bent. Nice work. All right. Hands at the hips or the heart. And let's take the right arm up. Right hip up, looking to the right. And then the right hip down. Looking to the left. Ooh. Trying to hold your balance. Of course, we're wobbly. Sometimes we're wobbly because the muscles just are not strong enough to stabilize. Sometimes there's so many other factors, all the sensory factors that go into balance. Bring the arms out from the shoulders. But practicing, challenging yourself will increase strength. Ooh, reflect. Beautiful. And back to center. How did you go? Find your Tadasana. Mountain pose. We're going to step the feet together. And the arms out wide. Reach your right upper arm over your left. And we're going to hold the shoulders and cross your right elbow further to the left, your left elbow further to the right. So we're influencing that space between the shoulder blades again. And really lift the top of the head nice and long. Beautiful. Okay, you can stay here embracing your shoulders, or you can try and hook your thumbs or face the palms. And just noticing what the stretch means in your body. Hmm. Garudasana. Hmm. So you might need more stretch for your shoulders, but everybody can try and take their shoulder blades down, relax the back of the neck. And if you have more stretch, you can take the elbows up and the hands away from your face, but you're listening to your shoulders and your neck. Good. Bend your knees, lifting up onto the left tiptoes. Ooh. And we're going to see if we can balance on the right foot. So the left leg is going to come in front of the right, crossing your thighs, tucking your foot in. Oh, nice work. And then releasing with that intention so that you don't fall back into position. And we'll put the feet together and turn side on for this one. Same thing, second side. Bring the arms out wide. And we're going to cross the, let's see, the left upper arm over the right and hold your shoulders so you can see if you can get your elbows a little bit further. So it might feel nice to just stay here holding your shoulders, or you can reach for the thumbs or the palms, drawing the shoulder blades down. So the back of the neck feels long. And just noticing what this means for your body. We have to pay attention, take care of shoulders and neck. And if you want more stretch, then you can take your elbows up and your hands away from your face. Feel that nice stretch for the skin between the shoulder blades and the joints of the spine there. Bending the knees a little, lifting up onto the, so you're on your left foot now, lifting your right foot up. You can be on your tiptoes, or you can try to balance, even tucking or crossing your right thigh over your left and tucking your left foot in beside you. Garudasana. Good. And then releasing. And just where you are, stepping your feet hip width, arms up, and Uttanasana. Rest your hands on your legs or the floor, but let's keep a freedom and ease to the spine and give ourselves a nice big stretch in the back of the leg. So feeling the bones of the spine embedded forward, the back of the neck long, the shoulder blades reaching back, the shoulders reaching back, making space from ear to shoulder. Feeling the flow of your breath, letting it be as deep and long as feels good. Checking your feet at hip width and parallel so your knees are facing forward. Lifting and lengthening the back of the legs. Lifting the kneecaps. Beautiful. And then bending your knees and rolling up. And arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Upward facing arm. And if it feels good, add in looking up. Lovely. We're going to come down to laying down. So you've got some options about moving to the floor, and you might be able to do your squatting and sitting and rolling with intention without falling down. So we're laying down. bring your legs so they're hip width parallel and bent, and left heel on the right knee. Sometimes this is enough movement to be really challenging. You can keep your right foot on the floor if you need to, and you're working on getting your left knee away from the left hip. Or you make it stronger if you need to add that by bringing the right foot off the floor. And then we take a hold somehow. Sometimes you can thread your left hand under the left leg and hold the right leg in front of the knee. Ah. Hmm. This is a preparation for the half lotus posture. And if you have the movement to add to this of bringing the left heel closer to the front of the right hip, then take that leg position. Noticing what is resistant in your body. Appreciating the last little part of the posture. We're going to straighten the right leg if you're able to take your right foot off the floor. And you can hold your legging, holding where it makes sense to you. And lifting your lower back away from the floor. Ah, very nice. We're going to release that side. Feet back to the floor. And right heel, left knee. And again, this might be plenty of movement to challenge where your range of movement is. Otherwise, pick up your left foot off the floor and see if you can hold your legs in closer. We're trying to move the right knee away from the right shoulder. And letting yourself give in to the strange shape, the challenging shape. Always double checking when you do a posture on the floor that your neck is comfortable. So you might need a blanket under your head if your head doesn't reach the floor with ease. All right, if you can do the extra movement here, take your right foot and put it in front of your left hip. And the last little part you could add on today is straightening the left leg. Doesn't suit everybody, so only do it if it really feels like it's working. And we're breathing. And lifting the lower back. Nice work. We're going to take the legs onto the floor and have the feet as wide as the mat. Arms out from the side of your shoulders or from your shoulders. And knees are just going to go gently from side to side. And so what you might notice is the core of the body active, supporting the movement here of the hips and spine. Let's lay them down to the left and let them just lay there. Relax neck. Might feel nice to wait. What are we doing? Rolling your head from side to side. Shoulders relaxed down, hip space. Beautiful. Lift back up using your core awareness. Legs to the right. Just let them lay down. Ah. Lovely. Come back to center. Hug your knees in. Rock a little bit from side to side. If you'd like to stay for Shavasana, then lay your legs out straight. If you need to finish your practice and rolling to your right side, coming up to sitting and namaste to you. Shavasana people, checking if you need any equipment to support your healthy spine. So when you lay down flat, sometimes it just feels really nice on your back to put a blanket under the thigh. Maybe if you're a little tighter in your neck or your shoulders, it will feel good to have a little head support so the back of the neck feels long. I'm going to take that out though. This is the wrong shape for me, but it's the feeling in the back of the neck that it's even length to the front of the throat. And it's a bit chilly here this morning. I'm going to use my blanket to cover. Flatten the shoulder blades as much as you can against your back rib. You kind of do it by rolling to the side and sending the shoulder blade towards the back waist. Notice the difference that makes in laying on your upper back. Feeling the flow of breath. And pay attention to how you have placed yourself, whether you feel balanced from side to side or need to make a couple more little adjustments. So the sacrum feels pretty evenly weighted from side to side. The shoulder blades, you're on the center of the back of the head. Finding your breath rhythm. Its flow. Part of the flow of everything around you. Feel your unique part of that, the weight and substance of your body. The feeling of that breath flow in your own body. And as each place in your body is mentioned, bringing your focus there, tuning in. To your toes now. The soles of your feet. tops of your feet, ankles, lower leg, knees, thighs, hips and belly, buttocks, lower back, back ribs, side ribs, front ribs, where your ribs join your spine, where the shoulder blades sit against the ribs, and the spine between your shoulders and at the back of your neck. Bring your focus to your shoulders now. Upper arm, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, thumbs and fingers, the back of your neck, your throat, base of your skull and scalp, forehead, around your eyebrows and between them, around your eyes and nose and mouth, lips and tongue, jaw, ears, feeling your whole body now in the focus of your awareness. Every sensation, every breath. Feeling the substance of your body and making little movements with your hands and your feet to move back out of stillness. With your arms and your legs, you might feel like giving yourself a big stretch. And rolling to your right side and coming up to sitting. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Take the feeling of the practice with you. Namaste.